Welcome to the Duck Dive. Today we're cracking open the specs on a pretty serious piece of hardware.
We are.
It's the WolfPack 4K 60 Hz 4.4.4 1x8 HDMI Extender system.
Right. And our mission today is really to understand how this thing manages to send a high bandwidth signal to 8 different places.
Over some serious distance, too.
Exactly. We're talking up to 200 feet over standard CT6 cable. And the headline specs are, 4K at 60 Hz, 18 gigs of bandwidth, and full 4.4.4 color.
Okay, so let's start right there. 4.4.4. A lot of systems claim 4K, but they're running at, say, 4.2 point ever. What does 4.4.4 actually get you?
It means zero color compression. I mean, if you're working with high contrast text on a screen, professional graphics, that kind of thing.
Where you just want the absolute best picture.
Or you just want the best picture your source can possibly output. It's mandatory for that. And that's why you need that full 18 GBs of bandwidth. It's fully HDMI 2.0 compliant. And, this is crucial, it supports HDTV 2.3 for all the modern protected content.
And it looks like it covers all the visual bells and whistles, too. You've got 3D, and the big HDR formats are all here.
Yep, HDR10, HDR10 plus way Yeti, even Dolby Vision.
Yeah.
And the audio support is just as comprehensive, Dolby True HD, DTS HD Master Audio. The goal is a pristine signal.
So let's talk about the physical setup. It's one HDMI in
to 8 CT6 outputs. But what's really clever is the transmitter itself has an HDMI local loop out.
Ah, so for monitoring right there in the rack. That is handy.
Super handy. And it gets better. Each of the little receiver units, the ones of the TVs, they actually have dual HDMI outputs.
Wait, really? So you could feed a TV and maybe a local projector from one receiver?
You could. It just adds that extra layer of flexibility.
Okay, but with 8 different displays, the wiring can be a real headache, especially, finding a power outlet for every single receiver.
Well, that brings us to maybe the first huge aha moment with this system.
Go on.
It's power over cable, PCC.
So the receivers get their juice right from the CAT6 cable.
That's it. The main transmitter powers all 8 of them. Think about that. You just eliminated the need for 8 power adapters, 8 outlets. All that clutter is just gone.
That simplifies things massively. But, it does shift all the risk to that one central power supply on the transmitter. That thing has to be rock solid.
Precisely. It centralizes the power, which simplifies the install. But yes, the transmitter needs to be robust. And that actually leads right into the second big simplification the system offers.
Which is?
Resolution management. So in the real world, you're almost never connecting a 4K source to 8 identical 4K screens.
No, you've got a mix, right? Some are 4K, some are 1080p.
And that's usually when all the HDMI handshake errors start popping up.
The dreaded black screen.
They do. So this system has EDI management you can set with DIP switches, but the killer feature is the output resolution auto-scaling.
So it's smart. It knows one TV is 1080p and just sends it a 1080p signal.
It automatically downscales the 4K signal for just that display, while the 4K screens continue to get the full 4K signal. Every screen gets the best picture it can handle with, no manual fiddling.
It sounds very plug and play then. But you still have pro options if you need them.
Oh yeah, you've got a WABUI, RS-232, LAN control. All the deep access is there if you need it.
So zooming out a bit, we focused on this 1x8 model, which is listed at about $500.
Right, but it's part of a family. If you don't need 8 outputs, there's also a 1x4 for around $400, and even a 1x2 for about $300. So it scales to your needs.
So here's the final thought for you to chew on. When you factor in the time saved by not having to run power to 8 spots and not having to manually troubleshoot every single screen's resolution, what's the actual cost of not using a system like this?
That's the real question. It's not about the hardware cost. It's about reliability and saving huge amounts of labor time on an